Hey, what is going on? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the YouTubers. Oofda, it's Friday. It's a vacation day for me. 4-day weekend, Memorial or Labor Day weekend. It's already after 5 o'clock. I've been up and around doing things. Did some running around. I was going to go out and mow the grass real quick, but it's raining. Figures. Dry all day. Should have done it earlier today, but I didn't. Grab this. And maybe we'll give it a few minutes to die off. And so I was going to go up to an air show this morning at Payne Field. But got online last night. I was reading about it. Well, it's a neat show. It's a vintage aircraft show. Some wartime stuff and some older things. But today, Friday, opening day, it's just the arrival of the airplanes as they fly in from around the country. So I thought, nah, I'm not going to do that. Tomorrow, we got Mr. Peninsula Mudders coming by. Gonna do an oil change on a car, and he's gonna help me with a few things around here. I gotta track down that hand truck that gets out in the shed. So I'm not gonna do an air show then. Sunday's supposed to be wet. I'll probably let this set for a little bit. I think it stopped raining already. I do need to air up a tire on the 63 because I'm going to have to wind up moving that. I have to get that fired up tomorrow. I'm not going to do it today. But we'll get that moved because we're going to do the oil change where the 63 is sitting in the driveway. But, yeah. Like I said, I think the rain's pretty much stopped already, so. We'll just let it dry for a little bit. I think we'll just grab the mower, get it out. We can probably go ahead and weed whack, get that knocked out of the way. Just hasn't cut the grass in several months actually, but it hasn't been growing a whole lot. Got some big dead patches though, but we'll get that cut and looking a little bit nicer. Edge it up. Somebody wants to come out and play. Huh? Who's in there? So, it's still raining just a little bit. Hey, look, an Oldsmobile. I have ordered an adapter plate for the transmission, so I can put the 700 R4 on the back of that 455. I have ordered the correct 455 engine mounts, engine side. I'm going to be able to reuse the plates that go to the frame. Those are the same between all the motors. I also ordered little heat shields. Now for 1970 it would have been just the left side had a heat shield, but I went ahead and ordered 2. That helps keep the rubber in better shape. I was going to go and look into urethane, but I think rubber motor mounts will be fine. It took me a big lump of a motor, and I'm not building this thing for drag racing or anything, so it's raining again. I also ordered a bolt set, brand new, to mount the engine mounts to the block. Also ordered the bolts for the 2 halves of the mount so I can mount the motor into the frame. So those should be here by next weekend. I think there was something else I threw in there too. I'm probably going to get the heads, which are sitting on the floor over here. Not a good idea. I got them sitting on cardboard, but we need to get those off the floor. I'm going to throw a couple strips of cardboard underneath the mating surface there between the block and the heads, and I'm going to just loose bolt those on so that those heads are up off the ground. That's really raining good now. I think at the very least tomorrow or the next couple of days what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn the motor around and I can slide it back this way a little bit more. That'll free me up a little bit more space up top there. I think I mentioned in the last video I was looking for a cabinet, you know, with the metal doors, metal storage cabinet. And I found a couple on Craigslist. It's like, holy cow, 2 of them, 15 bucks. Nice. They had just been posted yesterday. Sent them off an email. Says, come and get them. Okay. Then I was getting ready to jump in the truck and the phone rings. Nah, sorry, they just sold. It's like, oh, jeez. They were all the way down in Seattle anyway. Down in Queen Anne. But it's like, this close. Yeah, one of them, the little locking tab didn't work anymore, I guess. So it's like, yeah, whatever. They were giving that one away for free. Yeah, it's really raining now. So much for mowing the grass. But, yeah, I was going to put one here. So I'm looking for 72 inches tall, 18 inches deep, 30 to 40 inches wide. These were 36 wide. So I would have had to slid the toolbox down closer to the door. But I could have put it, you know, like right here or probably even right there. Then all this stuff, waxes, paints, polishes, oils, things like that could have gone in a metal cabinet. And then I'm going to take one of these shelves, put it back here, be able to slide the frame forward enough that since I got my power right there for the garage, put the battery charger on that, and then that's where I was going to put all my batteries, so I keep them close at hand and everything would be right there for charging. But now we're shopping again. I can get a brand new one from Home Depot for $165. I don't want to spend $165. Especially if it's just for the garage. So, it's a good rain out there. Well, it's a decent little rain. So, yeah, we'll just keep looking. We'll find one eventually. I know Justin said he wanted one, so I was going to snag them both and maybe charge him for lunch to take the other one. But, oh well, we'll keep looking. You know, I'm willing to spend 30, 40, maybe 50 bucks for one, for if it's in nice enough shape. But, yeah, I don't really want to spend $165. But, like I said, give me some place to get all these waxes and polishes and whatnot, and I'd have to move some of these shelves around. Big shelves up here and whatnot. But we'll keep looking. There is one down in Portland. I don't want to drive all the way to Portland, and I think he's asking 50 bucks for it. I mean, with the truck, that'd cost me 70 bucks in fuel. I mean, that's 2 tanks. Last time I took that truck to Portland was before I owned it. That was from Kent, which is 40 miles south of here. That was a tank down and a tank back. So 100 bucks in fuel, 120 bucks in fuel, so yeah, not worth it. We'll just keep searching until we find one locally. I'd like to be able to find a surplus store around here. Ooh, the UW's got a surplus store. What if they're online? What if it's just on eBay? I'll have to go check that out. I'll have to go run inside while it's raining and do that. Be right back. I'll just let you know what I find. Okay, I went and looked. Yeah, lots of chairs, lots of desks, a couple of lockers, but I'd rather have a cabinet. And it's still raining. It's raining pretty good. Yep, we're not cutting the grass today. Should have done it a while ago, but I didn't. Oh well. I did pick up some more Wesley's tire bleach because I was running out. Use it on the car more than anything, but it's coming down good. It's supposed to have been like a 20% chance of rain today. Well, here's the 20%. One other thing I picked up. So my airline. Last year, I have 2 lengths of airline on my compressor. And the one I was using, it sits on that spool right there, and it kind of gets the sun in the afternoons, and it started to dry rot. and then it started to leak on me. And it kind of scared me because I thought it was going to blow out. I'd have this hose whipping around. But shut everything down, just let it bleed down naturally, and we got her to where we could change the hose out. But it's not quite long enough to reach. I bought 2 so I can get to any place on the front of this house. Well, now I'm down to 1, and I can almost not reach the front of the 63, which is right in front. So I went down and grabbed one of these today. I was just going to grab another coil, but this will be useful. Small package, got all the little fittings. It's like 25 bucks. It's like, what the heck. So we'll probably get the hose on the reel, because I have that reel there and I'm not using it, and then just throw that on the end. That came with the quick disconnects and all that, so we can pop it on and off. Already got quick disconnect on the end of that line, so yeah, and it coils up a lot smaller, so when I don't need it, I can shove it up on the shelf, which is getting full of other stuff, and I need to get up there and clean that. So we did pretty good on the back half of the garage here. We need to get the front half going one of these days. But yeah, we're getting the itch for the Oldsmobile. Need to get some air in these tires too. They leak down slow, but yeah, we'll like I said, we're going to do a little bit. I wanted to get some work done on this frame, and we are. Of course, with my back all tweaking with this nasty weather. So, anywho, that's about all I had to yak at. Yak with his fur. It's raining. I'd like to be able to get some air in that tire, but I can do that tomorrow morning if need be. I'm going to throw the charger on the battery, because I'm sure it's getting down there again. I don't know where I'm getting my draw from, but waiting for a couple more little pieces to show up, and I can start doing my rewire on the 63. That's going to be a fairly big job, but I was looking at that kit. It's not going to be terrible. Pretty well straightforward. So Blazer, we might mess with that tomorrow with Justin here. We'll see. Really, really, really like to get that thing to start again, and then I can get back on those brakes. Thinking about doing a junkyard run tomorrow. Should have plenty of time for that. So I might be snagging a bench seat for the 63. And I can take the buckets that are in that truck, and those will go into the Blazer. And those cheesy leather seats that are in the Blazer will come out and get cut up and scrapped. Unless someone really, really wants them, but I better act fast. So anyway, let's go ahead and kill this so I'm not making too long of a video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Tomorrow should have lots of stuff to film, and yeah, be good. See you later. Bye-bye.